Damn. Alright, so look, you just hold it. And use this to angle it where you want. Good job. So hold it by here. Don't hold this. Is your right-handed? Yeah. Okay, hold it with your right hand. Good. Now use this. Look at this right here. Yeah, just look at this.
Look at that. Look at this.
See how it goes tilted down? Yep. Feel this? Touch that. Now move it here. Look at this. Look here. You see how you can move it up and down? Yeah. He'll get the hang of it. Alright. Now just hold this. And now record me, okay? Yeah. You got it. First, get the head lock. Sometimes you snap them all the way to the floor right away, but most often you're just going to get this from head lock here. Okay? Sprawl and circle as we snap. Then, pop up to your feet, elbow block, circle block. Wrist control, hold their hip down towards their wrist, break them down to the elbow, 2-on-1, break them down to the shoulder. Okay? Reset. That's what you do in level 1 as well. For level 2, I want to add something different. So when we snap, we get to our front headlock, we snap them all the way to the floor. We want to work on getting around to our partner. So we want to get to the back side, but sometimes this elbow is a pain to get around. Elbow block is good, but sometimes they're real wide here, and we can't circle around. So we want to use our leg to block the elbow. So I'm going to do a high step. I'm going to step in close and then switch to a seat belt right here. Okay, now you got to be aware that if you just stay like this, they can circle. They can circle this way and you'll lose it. You see that? So that's why we want to get immediately onto the crucifix. So I use my other leg now, draw their arm back, triangle lock my legs. I push the head down with my shoulder, and I collapse them over top. I'm going to pull them all the way over. Wrist control, and then we can start working the remake shape. Level 1. to get my front headlock. Then I step out to the side and kick my legs back, pulling my partner's hands to the floor. I keep my legs far away so he doesn't grab me. Once I have him down, I pop up onto my toes, elbow block on the near side shoulder and elbow, and circle behind until I find my grip on the hip. I control the wrist, and I circle by pulling my partner's hip towards the trapped hand. Bring him down to the elbow. Then, 2-on-1, pull the elbow in and collapse into the shoulder. Be careful here that your chest doesn't go high up here, or else you have no pressure on their hips. They can get their hips back up, and then I'll fall off the top. So when you break them down, pull that elbow in. Your chest should be pressuring into your partner's hips. Okay? And keep your elbows in here. Sometimes if your elbows are real wide, they lock up more grip right here. Now you're in trouble. Okay? That's it for level 1. Tutorial. All we're doing is a push, a pull, a snap, and a headlock. Just teaching you how to get a front headlock. So I start here with my collar tie. I give him a little push, and then I immediately pull. When I pull, I want to give him a gentle slap on the back of the head. Okay, so I push and then pull. I bring my partner's head right under my collar tie side, and I chin cut. I want to make sure that I'm holding his head like a football, right under my armpit. Okay, I don't want to have his head like right under me. Okay, I want to make sure it's all the way under my armpit. Lastly, make sure you walk your feet back. So you're leaning your weight on your partner, and it's hard for them to grab your legs. Okay, we don't want to headlock someone and do like this, where they could double leg us and now get taken down. Okay, one more time. Collar tie. One on the neck, one on the arm. I push, and then I snap the head down. Just low enough so I can get my shoulder on the back. My hand on the chin, and I squeeze his ear into my armpit. Lastly, walk your feet back so your legs are far away from your partner's arms. Okay? That's it. 1, 2, 3. Going good?
Yeah, just trying to get your chest.
Yeah. And feel free to walk around, okay? So now you're going to follow me. You're going to follow me around. Yeah, okay. If you're doing one arm, or we can lock the figure forward, that's good. So looking at me? You see me?
Yeah.
Remember, don't worry about this. You keep this down. You got to point this at me. Make sense? And then use your thumb if you need to change the angle. Right, this is the one that's clamping my partner's forearm and wrist. then we can hit a reverse almost lock. So when I'm here, I have this arm locked. Now I can let go of my seatbelt. I triangle lock and I roll away nice and slow. Okay, partner's gonna roll with me, but kind of like wait for the tension to build here. So I roll across and that forces my partner's arm up like a cord. I keep this clamped in my knee and I can start to walk this back, flattening my partner, and I use this clinch here to help pull my partner's arm behind their back. Just like this. You can keep a triangle, or just as long as the wrist is tight in your knee here. That's a real sneaky one. So again. Hits the back. Find your seatbelt first. Use your outside leg to pull his arm back. And once you have this on hook, you're going to switch it to the other leg here. Clinch onto his wrist and then roll away. Right away, bring his arm over his head. That way he doesn't sit up with you. Right? Get on top of him here. And then work his wrist back behind him. Give it a shot. It's kind of tricky, but it's not too bad.
All right, guys, time.
Next, we're going to work the body. So for the first one, my partner's going to start with the collar tie, underhook, and he's going to step around to the side, stepping his leg behind me and locking a body. As I do this, I find my wizard, I find my crossface to start. Okay? Then I pummel my own underhook. hooking my elbow on my partner's elbow, not at the shoulder. Lifting, elevating, circling, and now I get the body lock on my partner, okay? Now from here we have two moves. We have the basic outside trip, where I hook behind my partner's leg, pulling my partner's calf into mine, stepping in front, and then driving my partner's hip down to the floor. Keep this leg control until we back step and circle behind our partner's legs. The next one off the body lock is I can step to the inside, or oftentimes my partner is attempting to circle back in front of me, and as they circle in front, inside leg hook. Try and step your way into a half guard. One more time. Collar tie, underhook, body lock. Pommel, get your own body lock. Outside trip or inside trip. That's it for level 2. Level 1, just the first part. My partner does a collar tie, an underhook, and they step around behind me to get a body lock on the waist. From here, I insert my whizzer, number 1. I don't want my partner to get all the way behind me. That's why I need to find my whizzer fast. Once I have my whizzer in, it's hard for them to circle behind. Then I insert my underhook on my partner's elbow. I elevate, I'm lifting at the elbow as I circle around towards the underhook side. Now I can have the dominant angle and I can lock a body lock on my partner. Okay? That's it for level 1. Make sure when you're going into your body lock, whether you're the first one to do the body lock or the second one, both of you, when you body lock someone, you pull the hips in close, your hips are in. Your crotch needs to be touching the side of their leg like this, and your spine needs to be straight up. If you were here like this, all bent over, boom, you're gonna get sent for a ride. You're gonna get judo tossed, and you're gonna get pancakes real hard. Okay, tutorial. We're just gonna start with the first part, where we have the collar tie, just like last time, just one hand on the neck. Then my other hand shoots to an underhook on the opposite side of my collar tie. As I get my underhook here on my partner's shoulder, I want to make sure I take a big step behind my partner. So my leg is behind my partner's leg. The last thing you're going to do is what I said before. When you body lock someone, you pull your arms into them, or you pull their hips with your arms, nice and tight. Your hips are in close, and your back is straight. Okay? It's the same structure that you do when you do squats at the gym, just like this. You don't want to do squats like this, right? Rounded back, you're going to throw your back out. Same deal here. You're strong when your spine is up straight and your hips are in close. Now I have a good body lock. I'm ready to lift my partner or take them down to the floor. Okay? One more time. I have a collar tie on one side. I have an underhook on the other side. I step my leg behind my partner's leg and I lock my partner's hips with my arms. Okay? Make sure your hips are in and your back is straight. That's it. 1, 2, 3.
Like my chest recording?
Huh?
Like my chest recording?
No, it's good, man. Pete, don't forget your wizard. You gotta wizard him when he's coming in with his body lock. Back straight, head up. Hips in, back straight, guys. Don't hunch your back. Your hips gotta be lower than their hips. Keep your spine up. Jason, that's good. Just make sure you're squatting lower. Because he's shorter, you gotta make sure your hips are lower than his. Hey, everyone in the tutorial, watch me again real quick. So when anyone comes in for their underneath body lock right here, you gotta make sure that when you're entering, keep your head on the inside. That way your partner can practice using their wisdom. You gotta overlook. Okay, so I see you guys are ducking under behind, okay, which is good, but then I don't get to practice my part of the hook. Okay, so when you're doing the entry, collar tie, underhook, already, I'm putting this whizzer in. That way you can't get behind me. You need to be able to build the habit of finding your whizzer fast before they take you down. Okay, collar tie, whizzer. Okay, find that whizzer quick. What's up, buddy? Ideal stop. Would, but it's not that easy. I need your hips in, back straight. There you go.
Cool, I pressed the reverse button.
Huh?
I pressed the reverse button, it's starting to record me. That plug you just took. Yeah. Looks like it went dark a little bit.
Oh, so see how this happened? It's because you touched the screen. Now it only shows this. You just expand it. You see the red outline? That's what's being recorded.
Alright, next, getting into leg attacks. We're going to start by finding our Russian tie. Alright, for level 2. Level 2 and level 1 are the same. We find our Russian tie. We start with snatch single. One of the easiest takedowns to get to. I have my Russian tie, I push it out, I step behind, I find my single leg, I add penetration to get them hopping. Then we're finishing 2 takedowns. A single leg, where I pull the leg up, I find my collar tie to compress their spine and to break their posture. I keep elevating the ankle up. I find my hook behind the foot behind the ankle, and I push him down. Okay? Make sure when we're finishing takedowns, it's always best if we can finish in a standing position. Okay? The second one, I get my Russian tie, I push the Russian tie out to get back to my snatch single, and now I change to a double leg. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this leg out, I'm gonna back step, almost like I'm turning my body in. My shoulders are gonna go in, the leg that's behind is gonna back step, so I have a good angle here to drive through with my double. Head on the outside, bring this leg in, make sure as we finish this double leg, as I'm finishing, I'm passing into side control, okay? It's an important maneuver because a lot of times you're gonna be going for takedowns, you go for double legs, you go here, they get you in a guillotine choke, and it's important not to freak out. If you're going for doubles, you need to commit yourself to the double. So as we finish, we always pass our legs to the opposite side of the headlock. Right, his headlock can be over here with his right arm. That means I need to pass to his left. So as I take him down, I get my legs off on the opposite side. Okay? That's it for level 1 and level 2. Let's see, a little detail on the grip. Just to keep your hands in, we're just grabbing the grip like from an open position. All right, in the next drill, we're going to use their collar tie to find our grip, but you need to be able to just have the confidence to get in here and find your Russian tie. Okay, they're just like this, cross grip, grip the shoulder, and then we push this grip out, which gives us a good angle to get to the snatch single. When you're picking that leg up, I need you to pick it up with some force. Really make them hot as you're picking the leg up. Okay? Okay. Tutorial. All we're doing is finding our Russian tie and getting to the snatch single. So we're in a wrestling stance. We're nice and low. I start with the cross grip where my thumb and fingers are pointed up as opposed to pointed down. Fingers up on the cross grip. Then I step just like before where with my underhook, I want us to try and step behind my partner's leg and clamp onto their shoulder. Okay? Your palm should be touching the front of their shoulder here. Extend their arm, pull their wrist into your hip, and have a good grip of their shoulder. Your shoulder is behind their shoulder. Okay, it's like a shoulder sandwich here. Your hand on one side, their shoulder in the center, and your shoulder behind. Okay, just like this. Now, once I have this grip, I just push the grip, step behind, and then I get a grip behind my partner's leg. One hand goes behind here, and my other hand grabs their wrist. I know some people prefer this way too. I think both are fine. But the key that I'm looking for is that you have a good grip. One hand is grabbing your wrist, your hips are in, and your back is straight. Try and avoid entering like this. This is a bad way to get onto the leg. I'm very weak here. He'll sprawl me out, and then he'll take me down. So one more time, we find our Russian tie. How do we do that? Cross grip at the wrist. Step around, grab the shoulder. Push the arm away, squat low, step in, grab the leg, and push into your partner. Hips in, back straight, and make them hop a little bit. Okay? 1, 2, 3. That way when you get to here, it's the same. Don't grab it up, and then as you turn, people switch it. Just keep it how it is. Up, like this. Okay? Now step around the side. There it is. Push it out. Yep, push that arm away. That gets you safe. Second one. So the second one, you have to start with the single leg just like before. Okay. Bring them out here a little bit so you have some space. Okay. Now at first you just have the knee. At first you're just on the knee. Good. That's like the starting position, right? Now next, you reach down. This hand goes to the Achilles. This hand grabs the Achilles. Now pull it out to your left hip. Yes. Now bring your head to the inside here. Yup. Now grab his knee. Hips in, back straight. Now drive into him and take him down into side control. Side control. Very good. Yep. If I'm just like this, right here, and they circle, and now they're behind you, that's really bad. Okay, so it's a lot better as they're entering, you find your whizzer as they're getting a single leg, already reaching for it. Okay? That's it, keep going. Alright guys, time, let's move on. Okay. Again, level 2 and level 1 are the same. Leg attack defenses. So now my partner, I'll call it maybe. Now my partner is gonna, or I'm going to take a collar tie on my partner, and they grab the wrist, and now they have me in the Russian tie. Okay, they start with the snatch single. From here, I find my whizzer, I find my crossface. I pummel my shin to the outside. Then I start to split my legs to put more weight on my whizzer. I want to circle and sprawl, okay? So I'm gonna start splitting here. My partner is trying to rotate as well behind me, and we're in this battle of rotation. And I need you to drive into me as we do this, because he's trying to push me down with the single, and I need to sprawl out. Eventually, I'll be able to use my crossface and my whizzer and my leg split to bring us down to the floor. Okay? Yep. Now we're in this same position. He's still on the single, but now he's got his limbs, his knees on the floor. I use my crossface and my whizzer to continue to sprawl my leg back. Right now my knee's down. This is not great. I want to drop my hip and continue to sprawl. Once the hands are off of me, I pop up on my toes, elbow block, and circle behind my partner. Okay? Same thing for the double. I start with the collar tie. My partner gets the Russian. They change off into the snatch and they go to the double. As they're going to the double, I have to find my whizzer, find my crossface, and start to sprawl. They're still on the double. They're trying to circle on me. I have to circle away. They continue to drive in. I continue to sprawl. And we lower to the floor. Eventually, they collapse because I'm sprawling effectively. I pop up, elbow block, and circle behind again. Partner on the offense, I need you to circle and I need you to drive into your partner, okay? This is like kind of a nuanced move, but it really it works when your partner is doing what they need to do, okay? I need us to really be able to kick our legs back and sprawl. When you guys are sprawling, like when I see it in competition, I see people like go into a double leg, I see people like this, and then there's just like no sprawl. Like people just get on a headlock here, and then they're gonna fall. Or let's say we're on the floor, you shoot into a double here. A sprawl isn't bringing your chest over. A sprawl is extending your hips out, dropping your hips, extending your legs to get heavy on your partner. That's a sprawl. So what I need is a sprawl from the standing position and a sprawl from here. So again, if he's on the snatch single, I have my whizzer, I have my crossface. I bring my legs to the outside, I'm sprawling even from here. I call this like a leg split because I'm literally doing splits, which puts more weight in my partner. Eventually, this is going to be too much weight for my partner, and we're going to go down to the floor. Continue to drive into me, continue to circle, I'm sprawling, and I bring him down. It's not over yet. I have to continue to sprawl and crossface. Once the hands are broken, then I can circle behind. And you have to make sure that your legs are clear before you circle out. And the same goes for the double. Your reaction is really key. As soon as they enter on the legs, whizzer crossface. Okay, then the shin for the single. If it's the double, it's the same thing. Whizzer crossface, then the sprawl. Okay? That's it for level 2 and level 1. Tutorial. We're going to start with a collar tie. One person does the collar tie. The other person takes their cross hand and goes to the wrist. Once they have the wrist, you rotate your shoulders and underhook at the shoulder, just like before. Yeah, it's the same move. And notice, his grip is up. Now from here, he gets into the snatch single, just like we practiced before. This time, I mentioned before about the whizzer, so insert your hand over your thigh. You should kind of like see your fist here. This is your whizzer. Then we emphasize the crossface, where I basically bicep curl under my partner's head. You want to use kind of the blade of your forearm to drive his face that way. That's why we call it a crossface, because I'm pushing his face across using my forearm. Okay? Using the sharp part of your forearm, your blade, what I call it, the blade of the wrist, to push the face. So whizzer, then the crossface. Then we take our foot, we gotta wiggle it out and shelf it on our partner's thigh, on the inside here. The last thing you're gonna do for tutorial is you're gonna pull up with your arms, right? I have this crossface, I have my whizzer, I use these to pull up and I kick my leg down. That will break the grip off my leg. They no longer have a good single leg, and now I can push away, and I'm safe. Okay? That's it. 1, 2, 3.
Last thing.
your weight is being directed here. You see how it gets heavier for you? Yes. Now you need to continue. Stay on the single. It's not over yet. Keep your single leg. Now keep cross facing, keep small until his hand breaks off. Now circle behind. Excellent job. That's how I want to see it.
Alright guys, time. That's it for instructions. Let's take a picture and get this rolling. students. Who's the new here? What is your name? Brian. Brian? Yes. What was your name? Nate. Nate? Good job, guys.
Small.
Good job, guys. Thank you. All right, we start the first round. Alright, so I'll just have you follow the people that are rolling.
Not you?
No, because I'm not going to roll. Go! Why don't you start following these things? Just make sure you get the angles. Right, get the chest.
Yeah.
Get close.
How do you like the West Covina? It's not too big.
Friends you guys do, like social media, like where you and your kids.
So you catch this at I like fitness.
game.
Well, we talked about how low the pass.
Damn, wait. Alright,